Today, I was doing some game development, making some art, working on the script for Mario X Sonic Episode 2, when on Twitter a debate cropped up. Who would win, Mario or Sonic? Well, with the recent release of Sonic Frontiers, the debate has once again been brought into question, so I'm here to answer that Mario. The answer is Mario. I'm sorry to just jump to the chase like this, but you're not finna sit here and tell me this goofy-ass 3-foot-tall porcupine is finna beat some mans in a fight. You don't believe me? Bet. I'm taking these characters' best feats from the games and I'm scaling them one-to-one with each other to prove for once and for all that y'all be tripping on the board. Because y'all ever notice that when Sonic beats Mario in a fight, nobody bats an eye. But the moment someone makes a joke about Mario beating Sonic in a fight, we got all the Sonic fans getting all serious. They be in people's DMs trying to debate over why Sonic would win. So y'all want a power scale? Nah, let's power scale. Let's talk about physical strength first. Now, to give props to Sonic, he's gotten pretty strong. He went from needing Chaos Emeralds to defeat Perfect Chaos, the god of destruction, to being able to easily do it in his base form without breaking his sweat, with something as simple as a homing attack. So that's props. Perfect Chaos is easily god tier planet level. He's been shown to be city level, but I'm positive he could have leveled that planet if Sonic went there to save the day. But here's the thing about Mario though. Most of the enemies he's ever beaten has almost always been in his base form. With the exception of Bowser's Fury, Mario's faced godlike creatures like Dreamy Bowser. Dreamy Bowser quite literally is so powerful he could bend reality to his liking just by thinking about it. Anything he desires is created at the tip of his fingers. He can infinitely restore health and summon hordes of weapons, battleships, and enemies to his heart's content. He beat Grand Star Bowser, he defeated Stardust, and even outswam a goddamn black hole created by weird sun and moon deities as a part of their petty minigames. For fun. And before the majority of you come to me, you've been beating me, pretty snake cannon. No, shut up. Unless stated otherwise, majority of Mario's legacy content is considered canon. But okay, let's say it's not. Super Mario Galaxy is stated in the official guide and in the game that Bowser is using the Grand Star's power to directly fuel his generator that'll destroy the universe that he can recreate it in his image. This thing has the power to collapse universes, and Bowser has directly tapped into this power. This puts him at a universal level. How do I know? Because at the end of the galaxy, once the Grand Star is taken away from him, it causes a supernova that resets the whole Mario universe. It destroyed the universe. He created an entirely new battle arena to battle Mario in by roaring. Let me reiterate. Mario fought a Grand Star powered Bowser in a wormhole at neck-breaking speeds, and he defeated him by launching planetoids at him with his ass. Do you know what kind of power pulling it would take to pull off a feat like this? And this was in his base form. No extra power-ups, no extra kicks, just a man and his ass. And like, what has Sonic ever done that comes even remotely close to this? The Bio Lizard, Supersonic. Dark Gaia, Supersonic. Mother Wisp, Supersonic. Just Solaris, Supersonic, Silver, and Shadow. Even a reality warp like Infinite doesn't go further than planet level in his abilities. It's insane that it can even be considered low here because everyone I listed here could definitely kick my ass. Now, when it comes to speed, I'm not even gonna cap. Sonic has this. My boy's legs are strong. Mario outswam a black hole. Sonic did it by running, with gravity. In Mario Galaxy, when gravity comes into play, Mario ain't escaping no black hole. Sonic almost did. And this was without boosting or kicking into a higher gear of speed in his fragile environment. So yeah, Sonic is fast. But let me ask you this. Have you ever considered that this literally doesn't even matter? Sonic's speed does him no favors in this battle. Mario can easily process faster hazards. Like, deadass. People like to make the joke about Mario's cannonballs and bullet bills moving slowly, and yeah, haha, but that's a gameplay mechanic. How fun would it be if you, the player, had to react to an actual cannonball? Yeah, not very fun, is it? In cutscenes, bullet bills and cannonballs are shown to be just as deadly as they are in real life. Like, they wreck shit. And guess what? Mario bounces off of them. They're fodder to him. Cannonballs can move up to the speed of sound and he bops them. They're like a joke. This man evades lightning and electrical currents on a regular basis, and that's just under the speed of sound, and no one ever gives him credit for it. Sonic always goes for more of a spectacle in his gameplay, so when you see him do things like this, people are like... But since Mario has a more animated approach to these feats, people can easily brush it under the rug. Nah, move that rug. What you hiding, bro? Oh, he can also process being in an electrical current and moving through wires. That's quite literally the speed of light. Mario can process events happening to him at 90% the speed of light, and Sonic doesn't even regularly move that fast in his base form. This isn't to say that Mario can't be caught off guard. Hell, Sonic is even caught off guard sometimes. Even the Flash has been caught off guard. But what I'm saying is, what's even the point of his speed when Mario can track him like a GPS? Mario can't keep up with him on foot. But what does that matter? Like, if Sonic's just gonna be running the whole fight, he already lost.
I was gonna clean my room until I got high.
Alright, now like, bro, are power-ups even a question? Like, no, for real, is it? Because this man has a power-up for everything. Like, yeah, Sonic kinda counters it at first. Fire Flower, Fire Shield, Flood, Bubble Shield, Rock Mario, Silu. But after a while, it keeps going. Not even Batman got enough contingency plans for all these damn power-ups. Mario can turn Sonic into gold. Which Wisp is gonna counter that? I need you to tell me. It even one-shots Bowser, someone who fell into a black hole and the black hole exploded and he was fine. Oh, let's talk about Supersonic. Now, many games, including Frontiers especially, established that Supersonic is clearly Sonic's strongest bet. Do you know how many invincibility power-ups Mario has though? Rainbow Star, Superstar, Mega Mushroom, Invisible Cap, Metal Cap, and I'm not even gonna count the Golden Raccoon and White Tanuki. All of his other invincibility forms are gonna be enough to outlast the super form. He can even turn into a golden statue to move any damage output Sonic is gonna dish out while he's super. Cylope has the ability to break barriers, but Mario, when he turns into a statue, he is the statue. Bro is not taking no damage. And people gotta remember that Supersonic isn't even invincible, just like Superstar Mario, but both the Rainbow Mario and Metal Mario aren't affected by any sort of physical attacks. Nah, people really thought they ate with it. I'm hanging on to the end of time. No, shut the fuck up. Mario's hanging on to the end of that ring cap so he can beat that ass. Oh my goodness gracious, let's not even talk about durability. Mario claps Sonic. Besides all of the insane shit that I mentioned, there's a lot more things that Mario brings to the table. Like, let's look at this scene from Sonic Frontiers. Sonic meets the Titan, tries to fight it, and it yeets him across the island and puts him straight into sleep. Bro wakes up in a cold sweat, hyperventilating and shit, but Mario does the same thing a decade earlier as a gag. Man and his friends were thrown so much further, hit a tree so hard it catapults them face first into the ground, and then get right back up and start running. Now, not to discredit Sonic, because he can take punishment, don't get me wrong. Like the Dark Queen in Sonic and the Black Knight, or when he's launched from the core of the earth and unleashed. Dude got jumped by the whole squad, tortured for 6 months by Zavok, and he still got up and saved the world. But Mario's getting his shit busted every 5 minutes, and half the time he isn't even affected by it. Like, he's directly in the center of impact, directly in the area of effect, and isn't affected. He was right on top of the squid when it exploded. Perfectly fine. Right in front of a castle exploding. Perfectly fine. This man ground pounded straight into the middle of a giant space Bowser robot right in the center of the explosion, and everyone was affected by it except for him. He can be launched across galaxies at speeds that physically have to be above light for him to even make it to where he was going at a reasonable time. And when he smacks into the ground, all that man has to say for it is... Sonic isn't hurting this man. There's nothing you can say to convince me that there's even remotely anything close about this fight. Like, we've seen Sonic pushed to his limits. Mario has not once ever been pushed to his full strength. Everything he does is with a smile on his face and a skip in his step. He takes soccer more seriously than saving the world. You're not gonna tell me anything that Sonic can do that's gonna make him win this fight. He's not winning, bro. He's not. Why are you even putting them against each other? This is a 5-foot-tall Italian stallion versus a 3-foot-tall woolen creature. Like, yeah, there are things I left out, like the magic hands and Sonic being a mixed martial artist, or Mario owning his own dojo, or a lot of his RPG items. But that's because when it comes down to it, it doesn't matter. On a broader scale, in the greater scheme of things, Mario's chances of winning are a lot higher than y'all want to admit, and I'm sick of it. However, there's one category I hadn't touched on yet. Who's winning a dance battle?